Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Barty here to do a quick book talk on my number one favorite book in young adult literature, and that is The War That Saved My Life by Kimberly Brubaker Bradley. Now, the genre of this story is historical fiction. Remember, in historical fiction, the events and the places are real. They really existed and happened in our past, and I think it's my favorite genre. It's part of the reason why I really like this book. So this book takes place during World War II in London, England. Now, during World War II, England was fighting Hitler, and most of our World War II stories for young adult readers are Holocaust stories, but this is not a Holocaust story. This is a different kind of story, so it's a new, unique twist. What I also like about this book is that Kimberly Brubaker Bradley includes real battles during World War II and real places and real things throughout the book that are historically accurate. And so you get to learn a little bit more about World War II that way. The main character is Ada. She's a young girl, and Ada and her family are very poor. They live in London, kind of in the slums near the docks, and they have a one-bedroom apartment, or flat as it's called in England. Her little brother is Jamie, and her mother, she calls Ma'am, is abusive. She physically and verbally abuses Ada because Ada is crippled. She has a club foot. Now, one thing that you'll learn through the story is that during World War II, Winston Churchill's wife recommended that the children in London go to live with families in the country because London was about to be bombed by Hitler. They didn't know when it was coming, but they knew it was coming. And so London evacuated children to the countryside, and Ada was one of these children, fictional children, and you get to learn her story. At one point in the book, Ada says, "There are some things worse than war." And this really is her story. Her life with Ma'am in the flat in London, England, never leaving, being physically and verbally abused, was worse than the war that was happening. And so you get to see Ada grow into this person. She goes to live in the country with a lady called Miss Smith, and they form an unlikely friendship. And Ada is an unlikely hero. And I don't want to give too much away because I want you to be inspired by Ada by reading it for yourself. You will not be disappointed in reading this book. Some other books that Kimberly Brubaker Bradley has written are The War I Finally Won, which is the sequel to The War That Saved My Life, For Freedom, the story of a French spy, another historical fiction, Jefferson's Sons, another historical fiction, and Leap of Faith. Thanks for watching my book talk. Leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you later.